hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I might do a reflection video on My Hero Academia because, you know, that series actually did mean a lot to me, and it's one of the reasons why I actually got into the anime editing community, which ultimately, you know, led me to being a YouTuber. Yo, what's good, Moorevators? And this video is a really important video to me because it's about one of my first ever animes that I've ever watched and that I've really covered on this channel. And that anime is coming to an end, and I want to give you my thoughts and opinions about it. Now, the anime I'm talking about, one of the greatest of all times, no glaze,
Stop the cap!
is My Hero Academia, or in the Japanese name, Boku no Hero Academia. So, it all started in 2020 when I was like, I got a touch of anime from Dragon Ball Super. Now, my first ever anime, which I didn't know was an anime at the time, was Powerpuff Girls Z. I watched it every summer, and boom, you feel me? Thought it was cool, animation was vibey, I like the early 2000s aesthetic, but then I watched Dragon Ball Super, and I said, okay, so I came in around Ultra Instinct Goku. Wasn't a big fan, but I knew of it, you know? And I wasn't the biggest fan of Dragon Ball, but I was like, it's cool, W fight scenes. And then my first ever anime that I binged watched was in April 2020, and it was called Boku no Hero Academia. You see, people don't know the struggles. Back then, there was 4 seasons of My Hero Academia. I binged all of them, not on Netflix, not on Hulu, or not on Disney Plus even, on YouTube, bro. You see, these new gen anime watchers don't know the struggle, bro. Just watching anime on YouTube, freaking, 12 episode animes on YouTube, like 3 to 4 hours long? Bro, you don't understand the trouble. Bro, oh my days. They don't understand what we had to go through, bro. But I binged it like 3 times the first 3 seasons. I was like, okay, you feel me? I was like, yes sir, let's do it. And then I was like, okay, I have Instagram. I'm gonna switch from that account and make it a roleplay account. Now I know, roleplay was an era.
Credit card.
Your boy was Izuku Midoriya.
Nope.
That was the first ever fandom that I got into. I was Rizuku Midoriya.
Nope.
All that. And I wasn't no Bakudeku shipper. I was straight Izuacha. But I was like, you know what? Villains are kind of cool. So, and mind you, I was like 13, 14 at the time. So I was like, Deku Toga? Izuacha? I like both. But you know what? How about both? So, dabbled in that. And I was on the normal ship side of the fandom. I wasn't on the weird side. I wasn't on the weird side of the fandom. Even though I was a weird guy, but it was a lot, you know. Literally, it was a lot. COVID changed everybody. I finally got Hulu, and I was just binging animes. Watched the first movie and the second movie later on, and I was like, yes, it's so good, great animation, yes. 2 heroes rising. I was like, yes. And I was like, you know what, this is where it goes, and that's where it goes. Trying to mix the timeline together, you feel me? Like, that's how crazy it was, bro. That's how in love with My Hero I was. And I also saw Deku in me by putting others above himself and coming from humble beginnings, because everybody comes from humble beginnings, or even if you quote unquote don't think so and you're in the upper class,
Man, I'm dead.
boy, your parents or your grandparents or your great grandparents came from humble beginnings. They worked hard to get to where they were. People ridiculed them because they thought an idea was terrible. So boom, I wanted, like, in my own way, I was like, I'm gonna be Izuku Midoriya, you feel me? Just gonna be a kind-hearted, caring person who always puts others above himself. And that's what I did. I was on the grind, but I always put everyone above myself, even when I was in a relationship at the time. I said, as long as my partner's happy, I'm happy. It was toxic. And then in 2021, season 5 came out. Now I was like, what is going on? The animation, like, bro. And then I heard that they were doing iffy stuff, like cut out some of the scenes. I was like, bro, what are we talking about? Why are we messing up Horikoshi's a masterpiece, gang? And around that time, I was watching Plot Armor, and he was, doing these My Hero Academia manga reviews, and I said, okay, shoot, I see you, my boy. So I was technically caught up with the manga, and I was just waiting for the animators to animate the rest of the seasons and stuff. And boy, when I tell you, I was already a fan of Izuku, but once I saw in the manga the vigilante arc, I said, oh boy, you don't understand. Like, bro, and I'm saying this right now because everybody and they mom, if you were not here when Deku was a crybaby, now yes, I'm not gonna say I'm a D1 stan, because your boy, literally, I was annoyed when he was crying. I said, boy, get up. It was like that sometimes. It's like, boy, why are you crying? But I was still riding for my boy. You feel me? I was still Zuko and Doria. So when I saw the vigilante arc, I said, okay, Batman, okay, Spider-Man going on an arc, I see you. Literally, I said that's Peter, bro. No, every time in the My Hero Ultra Rumble game, sorry, this is a side tangent, but every time in that game, when I use Black Whip, my friends were like, bro, Davion, you're not Spider-Man. What are you doing? And I'm like, bro, please. Like, it was crazy. But anyway, back on topic. So, My Hero really, I was caught up with the manga, all that, and seeing people switch up, I said, nah, with that energy, where is that energy? Where is it? And then once season 6 came, I watched it later because I was like, you know what? I already know what's gonna happen. And I said, yeah, it was peak. It was peak. As it should be. It was peak. So, season 7 came along, and I said, oh boy, this about to get real quick. This about to go crazy. Season 7, and then me and my brother Maz TV, shout out to Brody, me and him were also predicting what was gonna happen in like the last few chapters, the last manga, like, bro. And listen, I know I'm gonna get some hate in the comments for this, possibly, but in my opinion, even though I wasn't here since day one of My Hero, I came in at about 2020, so 4 years late. In season 7, I think All Might should have died. Hot take. I think All Might should have died, you feel me? I don't know. You feel me? I think he should have died. Because, like, I understand the I'm still standing moment. But, like, wouldn't it be more impactful? I get that the kids said no deaths. I get that everybody said no deaths. But realistically, it's a war, gang. Whether we like it or not, there's finna be some bloodshed. So, I'ma die on that hill, but, It was weird, because during the manga reviews, since I was watching Plot Armor, I'm at like season 8 right now, I was like, I might as well do it for the final few chapters, and I did it for one video where I kind of explained why My Hero means a lot to me, but I didn't go in full depth. So, yeah. Another reason why My Hero means a lot to me is because I wouldn't even be an anime fan if it wasn't for My Hero. I wouldn't want to be a voice actor if it wasn't for My Hero. And I this might sound crazy, but I'm being for real, because My Hero got me into anime, and because it got me into anime, I was watching dub, and because I was watching dub, I was trying to pick out the voices. I said, oh, I know this guy, I know this guy, I know this girl from different animes. And I said, you know what, I want to do that too. I want to be a voice actor. So if it wasn't for my hero, your boy wouldn't be trying to be a voice actor. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack. So it's bittersweet that the reason why I want to be a voice actor, the reason why I'm in theater and into theater, is about to leave. Like I feel like I'm really growing up, and I'm not a kid anymore. But my hero will forever hold a place in my heart. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like if you haven't, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. I love you all. God bless you all, and stay safe, Moorevators. Peace.